Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Downtime with DeMille. I hope you all watching this video are having a great day whenever you're seeing this. Now I'm going to tell you today's video is going to be a little different than what I normally do. Normally I'm doing trailer reactions, movie reviews, things like that. This will be an unboxing video, but this will be an unboxing of the Huion Kamvas 20-inch drawing tablet. This thing is really cool, and if you're an artist, if you're a digital artist, if you're an animator, this is going to be something that you're going to want to check out, because maybe you might want to consider adding this to your setup and maybe it'll help you with your workflow. So if you're an artist, or if you're an animator, or if you're a digital artist, then this video is definitely for you. Before I get into that though, if you're new to this channel and if you like the content that I produce, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes live on this channel. Likes really help the channel out. It helps me stay alive and keep creating content. So thank you in advance. Now, a little bit about this drawing tablet. So this is a Huion Kamvas drawing tablet. This is basically what you would use with a computer to do digital work if you're doing any kind of portrait painting on screen, like in Photoshop. If you're doing comic book art, if you're doing any kind of concept art where you're actually drawing with a pen, and this is actually the pen that you'd be drawing with. This is what it comes with. So you'd be doing this on screen. So, and another quick thing about this pen, it's pressure sensitive. You've got over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. What that basically means is that the lighter you draw on the surface of the tablet, it basically corresponds to that. And the heavier you draw, it corresponds to that as well, giving you a heavier mark. I'm going to show you an unboxing video, and I'm going to give you a quick demo of what it looks like when you're drawing with this. And I'm going to give you some final thoughts on what I think about this tablet, and if I think this is going to be something that you would want depending on what your setup is. So without further ado, here we go. Here is the Kamvas, the Huion Kamvas 20-inch display. I'm looking forward to unboxing this, so we are not going to waste any time. This is just a quick look at the box, and let's see what else we got going on here. This is showing really all the cables that come with the device. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and get this unboxed. So here we go. See how easy this will be. All right. So far, so good. Move this around and turn it upside down. I think this is going to be a pretty easy unboxing. Yeah. I'm going to sit this right there. Okay, so let's just take a look at everything that we got. All right, so these are your VGA cables. This is going to be an HDMI cable it comes with. This is your pen holder that you put the pen in. Let's see, looks like we have a cleaning cloth, and there's something else in here that I can't really make out, but it looks like there's a cleaning cloth in there. There may be, looks like this is an instruction manual. And there's some kind of sticker there. I'm not sure what that's going to be for, but you get that. You have the actual pen that you'll use to draw on the screen. Got a few more cables here. Let's see. This is going to be our power adapter. And this is the plug that plugs into the power adapter. And this is the stand. It's wrapped up right now. Let me get it unbox that too. And just rip it off there. rip it off. And so this is the stand that the tablet is going to sit on. It's pretty neat, actually. First time seeing that. And they give you some screws that you can use that goes into the stand. And this is the moment we've been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll? Not the best drum roll. All right, so I need a knife to actually open this up. So let me get my knife. Just open this puppy up. I'm really looking forward to this because my old Wacom tablet is going bad, and it's not as precise as it used to be. So here we go. This is a really nice size. This is like a widescreen size. You can see there's buttons there for your menu button, your power, and let's see, you have your, okay, so here's where your ports go. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you have VGA, you have HDMI, you have USB, there's a power port, and I forgot the name of this one right here, but looks like it comes pretty standard with a lot of ports. Something I didn't know, it even has speaker. This is like a, so basically with this, and this is my first time using a display like this, but you can also use this as a monitor that actually plays sound. So this is really, really neat. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the actual demo of how this looks when it's all set up. One thing that I forgot to say is that you will want to have a Phillips head screwdriver when attaching the stand to your Huion Kamvas tablet. A Phillips head screwdriver. It's just 4 screws you got to put in there. Probably can't really see it that well from the video, but there's a slot there, right there, right there, and right there. Real easy, but yeah, you will want that screwdriver. All right, so here is a quick demo of the Huion Kamvas drawing tablet. So this is pretty cool. I'm just powering it up, and I'm using a 2 monitor, well now a 3 monitor setup with a 27-inch iMac and a 22-inch Samsung widescreen curved monitor. So this is really going to be like a 3 monitor setup that I have. So I'm just going to open Photoshop, and I'm just going to show you just how sensitive this tablet is as far as the pen is concerned. Like I said previously, this pen has over 8,000 pressure sensitivity levels. So I'll just go into the brush tool here, and let me just turn it down a bit. And here's what's cool, like if you just lightly press on this, well, hold on, I got it on the eraser, so let me take it, now it's on the brush. So I'm just lightly pressing, just really ever so lightly. And then if I get really, really hard on here, you can see how responsive it is. So, you know, this is a really neat tool for artists who really like to draw. And I can draw pretty good, but right now I'm not really trying. I'm just kind of playing around so you can kind of see, you know, just how this really works. And this is just using Photoshop, you know. So this is actually pretty good for drawing. I mean, it's very responsive, even from the standpoint of having it having the pen at a certain angle. You know, you can see how I have my hand tilted. It's still responding, even, you know, with sensitivity levels while it's at that angle. So that part is actually pretty impressive, and I think that's really where this tablet really shines. Now, one thing that I would say is that if you're a 3D animator, I don't know that this would be the best thing to use unless you have a small monitor, like maybe a laptop or something like that, because then this would definitely give you a lot more real estate than, say, your regular laptop would. But that being said, you can actually work in Maya if you wanted to. This is Autodesk Maya that I'm using. This is a project that I have. Let me see if I can just go ahead and make this full screen. And one thing that I will say about this, though, after using it for a while, the one drawback that I would say about this particular tablet is it would be nice when you set up your working space if you could just use if you wanted to have, let's just say, for example, if you wanted your working space to not only be just on this monitor, this actual tablet, but if you wanted to have it on all of your other tablets as well, or excuse me, all of your other monitors, all of your other displays, it would be great if you could freely do that. Now, you can use this mouse or this pen to open up icons on other monitors if you have a multi-monitor setup. But the problem is that you won't be able to use it simultaneously with this monitor and your other monitors in your setup. So it's like you have to choose either one or the other. And that's the only downside. So, here's Maya, for example, and this is just a work in progress animation that I'm working on. So I'll just go to layouts, and actually what I'll do here is I will change this, make this my perspective cam, and I'm just gonna show you how responsive it is in terms of controls in the graph editor. So here I am just kind of zooming in, and I can actually play around, and I can actually move controls for characters here. So you have that functionality. You can do pretty much anything you would in Maya with a mouse. Also, something else that I forgot to mention, this has multiple viewing angles. So if you wanted to have it to go down even further, you can do that. So there's multiple ways you can work with this. You can even go down even further if you want it to work flat like that. So you're basically, if you're more comfortable with drawing from this perspective, you can draw like that, or you can work like this. Or if you want to raise it up really high, you can raise it up like that and work and do it as such. So it's really just going to depend on how you want to use this, and you can also use it as another monitor as well. So yeah, it really has quite a bit of use, and so I do think that this is a pretty cool product, and I think it's definitely helpful for people that are into specifically digital 3D art and possibly animation. It just depends on what kind of setup you're using. So that's basically going to be the end of the demo. And now back for some final thoughts. Here we go. We're back with some final thoughts on the Huion Kamvas 20-inch drawing tablet. So if you made it this far into the video, then you want to know what my final thoughts are and what I think about this tablet. So I really think this is a great tablet. I do believe this is a great add-on to your setup, depending on what kind of setup you have. Let me elaborate on that. So let's say, for example, if you primarily work from a laptop, like a MacBook or something like that, which most of the time those laptops, they don't really have a really large screen. So adding something like a Huion Kamvas is going to give you much more screen space, much more, real estate in terms of just having more screen space to do more things. It gives you more of an up close and personal perspective when you're drawing, because when you're drawing, it's, you basically want to see the nuances of what you're doing. You don't want to sit way back and draw. You want to kind of be kind of close so you can see, and this gives you the ability to do that. So you can also use it as a second monitor as well. So you could actually, in theory, be watching a video on your laptop and you could be drawing, you know, on your actual Canvas tablet. So, you know, in those regards, if you have a setup where you're using primarily a laptop, I think you'll definitely benefit from this. The setup that I have is a 27-inch iMac with a 22-inch Samsung widescreen curved monitor. So in my case, because I'm primarily an animator, what I typically would do is I would use this as a drawing tablet when I'm drawing digital art or illustrations. And the reason for that is because if you're already animating in Maya or Blender or some other 3D application or Cinema 4D, whatever the case may be, if you've already got a big screen, then you probably don't want to go down to a 20-inch to actually animate on. When you've already got a huge screen, you want to really be able to see your animations, you know, really big and just how they're meant to be shown. Don't get me wrong, you can animate on the Huion Kamvas 20-inch. However, you just have to know that if you've already got a large screen and, you know, you're primarily going to be animating, you probably don't want to use it as one that you're animating on. Now, that being said, I do believe this is a very good tablet, and I do believe that you can get a lot of great use out of it. What I'm going to primarily be using this for is drawing in Photoshop, you know, really nice high resolution characters and things of that nature, you know. But what I'm not going to do a lot of is animating in Maya with this particular tablet, only because of the size. And if, you know, like I said, I don't really need it to do what I do in Maya to really make this work. So that's just my thoughts on it. So really, depending on your setup, this could really be a good thing. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about making this purchase. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Huion Kamvas 20-inch drawing tablet. What did you guys think about this? And also, if you are a 3D artist, if you're an animator, and if you have a tablet like this, let me know what your experience is and what do you primarily use it for. Let me know down in the comments below. We can talk about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. On the way out, hit that like if you liked the video, share this video, and as always, if you can see this video, you're truly blessed. Have a great day, and what are you gonna do in your downtime? Peace.
Subscribe!